Haven is headed southward through the Pacific at a speed of
Oh
30
no, I shouldn't be wearing the Octo Camo mask now that we're
Missouri's falling behind
back
at
here.
a rate of about 2 nautical miles every hour.
Can't this thing go any faster?
I'm afraid not. This is as fast as she'll go.
For some band hammers. Yeah. Only if someone's a complete asshole.
Orbital debris.
Skip.
Haven will have to surface in order to use the railgun.
If we can figure out JD's orbit.
There.
We should be able to predict
He's
where
really
Haven's gonna
struggling with
surface.
this.
JD is in a synchronous elliptical orbit, so its next perigee should be in.
Got it. 15 hours, 6 minutes, and 12 seconds.
That's an ass. What are you doing?
15 hours.
Get up!
Be over the Bering Sea. 494 nautical miles from the Bering Sea.
Hey, Link, get up!
Haven knows it too. They'll be holding position in that area.
We
They
get
really
it.
have to get that close to launch?
The nukes fired by Rex's railgun have a damage radius of approximately 300 meters. The target is a moving satellite that's traveling at 10 kilometers per second. To get the precision they need, they have to get as close as they possibly can.
What the fuck is happening?
Liquid won't launch his nuke until JD is at perigee. The Missouri can use that time to catch up.
Will we make it?
Once Haven stops moving, it'll take us an hour to close the gap. After that, the
I'm
Missouri
already on
will
an
strike before
oxygen
Haven's
tank.
Launch preparations are complete.
I'm really going
Ship is
downhill.
stripped of most of its equipment, and she's got no electronic warfare capabilities of any kind. No radar, no high-tech weaponry. We'll have to rely on our own eyes to track the enemy. From the looks of it, Haven is going to use a railgun mounted on the bridge to destroy JD. You'll need to open the cover to launch the nuke. That's our one and only chance to get inside.
Now she's lounging.
Why can't we attack it from here?
It wouldn't do any good. As long as Liquid has control of the system, physically destroying GW would still leave supreme authority in his hands. Sons of the Patriots.
What's up?
Yes.
Just fucking lounging
Emmerich
back.
is right. That's why we need to destroy GW from the inside, before attacking Haven itself.
Liquid's very own Death Star.
Haha.
All right, everybody. Here's the plan. We know Haven will have to surface in order to fire the railgun. When it does, the Missouri will see it. We'll make a quick approach and deliver a strike team. Our goal is twofold.
I wish my
Get
camo
that
would
nuke
activate
launched
when she touches me.
and wipe out GW's programming. The enemy relies entirely on electronic means of threat detection.
Donnie.
So they won't be able
Donnie.
to see the
Donnie,
Missouri
stop
until
it.
they surface.
Akiba!
Come on now, Akiba.
We'll launch the strike team from
Not the
Patriots
time, later.
at the exact moment Haven's armored cover opens. They'll then penetrate GW's physical server room and infect it with a worm cluster.
But what if they shut down GW before we get in there?
Liquid is already entrenched within the Patriots network. He needs to stay there, or destroying JD won't serve him any purpose. They can't afford to have GW shut down.
And let's not forget, Liquid will throw everything he's got at stopping the strike team.
Exactly. The corridor leading to GW is defended by directed energy weapons that emit certain types of microwaves.
Microwaves?
Did you say microwaves?
Then we got a strudel?
That's right. And at that frequency, the waves will start to evaporate any living person within range.
A giant microwave oven. You'd have to have a death wish to go in there. Sounds like the perfect job for me.
Snake, this isn't the time for your stupid jokes.
Outside the corridor, Liquid soldiers will be out in full force. Inside, there'll be unmanned weapons waiting for us.
Where are you getting all this information? You really think there's a way to destroy GW?
Yes, I do. She left us something that'll point us in the right direction.
Naomi helped with the preparations to stop Haven's launch.
Naomi.
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 All of our internal data on Haven came from her. The reason she got on the Nomad with us in the first place was to get close to me. But she ended up turning to Sunny instead.
What do you mean?
She left her plan in Sunny's hands.
This entire
I
operation.
mean, she
is
still
based on
fucked
the
you,
things she
so
left us.
like you both had sex on a helicopter in the plane.
Whose side was she on, anyway?
We'll never know exactly what her true intentions were. But one thing's for sure. She was determined to stop Liquid.
Promise me you'll carry on. Or will.
Oh, Jesus.
Come on, guys. Somebody say something positive. Anything.
I'll suck your dick.
Attention. Listen up. A wise man once wrote, "The tongues of dying men enforce attention like deep harmony. Where words are spent, they are seldom spent in vain."
Yeah, I'll have to do.
Any other questions? Yes, Snake?
Anybody got a smoke?
Even though it says no smoking behind it. Ah, no, my psych. Damn it. Wanted a cigarette. Already dying.
So this program, you're saying Sunny wrote it?
Actually, only about a third of it is her work. Naomi was working on a program to destroy GW, but she couldn't quite finish it, so she handed it over to Sunny. Sunny went fishing in my library to see if there was any source code she could use to complete it.
That bitch.
Eventually, she found some. It was Emma's worm cluster. She took my sister's code and worked it into Naomi's program. I didn't have time to look over every single line of code, but what I did see reminded me of Emma. It was like she left traces of herself behind in the structure. But this worm cluster that Sunny created, it's even better than Emma's.
Emma being Hal's sister before dying from Vamp, which was
Sunny's
Naomi's
worm
creation.
destroys the AI's
Crazy.
intellect by triggering apoptosis in the cells. Once uploaded into GW, it should do some real damage.
Gotta stop having so much dairy product. I keep having all this phlegm.
Snake, you ever think about quitting?
Why? It's not like I've got my health to worry about.
Having less and less effects, it's being less and less effective for me, because it's potent. Thank you.
Are you trying to kill yourself? So, you're dead set on going to Haven yourself.
Can't even see straight.
Why don't we get somebody else to go? There's no need for you to do it.
I still have things left to do. Besides smoke.
Every time.
Otacon, why don't you jump off the ship with me?
I don't think so. I've still got things to do myself. And I don't even smoke.
Huh. See what you did there. Act 5. Old Son.
Captain, enemy vessel at 300 meters and still rising.
And the engines.
No problems to report.
Prepare to go full speed ahead, and get the strike team ready for immediate launch.
Aye, aye, Captain.
How long until it surfaces?
About 20 minutes.
Right on schedule. When she surfaces and opens up her armor, we'll move in as planned.
Aye, Captain. Captain,
Yes?
this is my first real engagement.
I see. Your point?
At first, getting assigned to this ship was a big letdown for me. But the inaction was kind of a relief, too. Captain, I'm scared.
It's okay.
Slaps him.
I'm scared too.
Get your shit together.
This is also my first time. But I'm not going to let it get to me.
Really, there's a
because I'm
sexual
more scared of
innuendo
what'll
there.
happen if I run away. Nobody is going to die on my watch.
It's
This ship is going back to Hawaii in one piece. That, I promise.
also my first time.
Right. Thank you.
The team.
Raiden, how is he?
He'll live, but he's in no shape to fight. Best to let him rest.
Right.
Without the system to protect them, everybody's losing their nerve. They say SOP's after effects are so bad that a lot of soldiers are deserting.
The only people I have left to rely on are Marilyn, him.
Kind of an unknown quantity, isn't he?
He's kind of a sexual pig.
The 9ID M82. Fancy meeting you.
Of
here.
course, Drebin.
What are you doing here?
I laundered these guys' IDs, then issued them new naked weapons, including that catapult you're gonna be riding.
The what now? Fuck is that? That's a catapult?
Business has been slow ever since Liquid got his hands on the system. His extra orders stopped coming in.
Yeah, you equipped everyone with a fucking P90.
Now that all the weapons all over the world are locked, the only ones still looking to fight would be you and yours. They tell me it's not economical to replace all that useless equipment on the battlefield with my stuff. So I made an extra special trip out here, just for you.
Drebin, do you even have the slightest idea what's going on here?
Of course I do.
Ah, see the mimicking you're trying to do there. Good one.
See, when it comes down to it, the world's like this soda here. Once the bubbles are gone, I ain't got no use for it. It's worth nothing. I'm on the side of whoever needs me the most. You dig? If you need anything, just say the word. I'm setting up shop here for a spell.
Word. Magician.
Enjoy it. Could be your last.
It is. I'm all out.
Huh. It is. I'm all out.
All right.
Fine. The monkey's got a nicotine addiction as well as caffeine.
Looks like that last smoke will have to wait after all. Later.
I have you. Thank you, Drebin.
Hey, here.
Oh, thanks.
Snake doesn't drink soda. That stuff will kill you. Like, smoke.
You're over there. There.
Snake, can you hear me? Liquid's warship, Outer Haven, is a modified version of an Arsenal gear model stolen from the Patriots. Inside, it's crawling with Irving and other unmanned weapons. According to Naomi's data, Haven is crewed by a battalion of enhanced soldiers, each called from the best the PMCs have to offer. If Liquid succeeds in destroying JD and gaining control of the Patriots system, he'll make Haven his flagship, and his PMCs will spread like wildfire across the globe. And then, mankind's armed subjugation will begin.
Captain, Haven sighted.
Prepare to fire, main gun!
Listen closely. This is our last chance to stop Liquid from enslaving the planet.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Meryl, can you hear me? It's time. Time to do your duty.
You know, tell me that.
Remember, no matter what happens, I'll be with you till the very end. You are my pride and joy.
Time to do your duty.
Railgun is exposed.
So am I.
A naked nuke.
I can show you something else that's naked.
Finish it, Snake. Let this be our last battle. If we're responsible for Liquid's sins, then the onus is ours to bear.
Right.
Oh, don't turn it on now. The battery will die.
Enemy moving to intercept.
Maintain full speed.
Failure will spell doom for the human race. You've got to stop them from using that railgun. Then annihilate GW.
The enemy is returning fire!
All hands, prepare for impact! Brace yourselves!
One shot. Why don't we have like some kind of parachute? Damn it, Donkey Buckle. Oh, Jesus. I feel like there was a better way than this. Ah! Just throw up. Just gonna lay here. Everything's dislocated. Again, my M4 has more than that on it. Suddenly a shotgun attachment and a red dot sight's gonna appear on it.
Snake,
Where are you?
sorry. It's my ankle.
Can you walk?
I think so. Ah!
Are you okay?
Hurts a hell of a lot more without SOP.
Makes you feel alive, doesn't it? What about Occupy?
He fell into the ocean.
Of course he did.
Snake, I'll catch up soon. You go ahead.
What else is new? Meryl.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
See what you did there. Sorry to keep you waiting. I can. War slump means sweet deals, Drebin shop. Everything's half off. Buy it before it's gone. You want it, get it now. Bet we didn't get to bring this fucking gun. If you want it, get it while it's hot. Get it while the getting's good, as they would say. Like a shotgun. Why not?
Good job, Snake. You made it on board. Welcome to Haven.
Oh, great. Thanks for the warm welcome.
Break through their defenses and find GW's server room.
Where's he hiding?
I don't know. It's crazy. How's this guy with a big ass deagle hitting me?
He there?
He there? Should watch out for that CQC. Hello there, friends. What the fuck are you doing? On. I want to fire, but it's like, no, you can't. In the veg. Ow. Did it suddenly get dark? Ah. You the asshole who's throwing grenades. Just gonna bully you in the corner. This is a hefty gun. Oh boy. Fuck me. Now that we have this thing, these fuckers are not going to be a problem as much as before. I'm having a combat high. That person was clueless. Okay, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Let me slide through. That's a grenade. Ah!
Snake, use that watertight door to get in.
Which one and where? That door? Uh-oh. I have to think of a plan here. I assume Drummond isn't selling rations. God damn it. Yeah, that's gonna kill me. Ah! I'm in. There we go. Oh, God.
The corridor leading to GW is defended by directed energy weapons that emit certain types of microwaves.
Did you say microwaves?
At that frequency, the waves will start to evaporate from a living person.
Sounds like a perfect job for me.
Oh, God. Guess I could have blown it open. I didn't know. It just, I was like, a door? Why do I have to open this door? That's bullshit. The fuck makes me open a door?
Meryl.
Oh, God. Hey, look, you have a Desert Eagle, too. All the jumps and spins. You know, Snake, it'd be better if you fired your gun just like once.
Meryl's in danger. Take out the enemy before.
Fuck, just dropped an item. Damn it, I just want to fire. Damn it, why has it got a stun lock me? Stop! You know, this would be better if I used something that wasn't this M4. The M4 is kind of weak. Ow. Ow. Where? God damn it. Using all my rations up. There was a point in this game where I had 10. So that better have been a headshot. Out of everything I could have shot, it was Meryl.
You are no hero.
Thank you, Otacon, you fuckface. Everything I could have fucking shot in that moment, I hit her. Oh, God. Can't fucking believe that. Then again, I can. It's like a very me thing to do. What the fuck are you doing? Insane bastard. Shooting your toes. I'm just terrified of shooting anywhere in that general vicinity. I don't want to hit Meryl. Holy cow.
Snake.
Oh God, not this shit again.
Snake. Run.
Psycho Mantis?
Brings back memories.
Can't be.
Psycho Mantis could read your memory card back on PlayStation. I think, or something like that. At least in Twin Snakes on the GameCube version it did. He was like, "You're a fan of Legend of Zelda." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus."
Meryl, don't!
Walking around with this giant ass sniper rifle.
Meryl! Wait!
time, Snake.
Screaming mantis.
You, psycho mantis.
No, that was another me. Can you hear the screams? They cry for battle. Let me hear you scream! Howl! Roar! From the very depths of your soul!
I actually don't remember how this fight goes.
I see.
I don't know if I could do it with this one. Like, oh, she fucking did the thing where she changed my input. It's not Hito 2. There was a thing you could do. I can't move.
Otacon, what's going on? I can't move.
You can't move? What the heck did you... Oh, Snake. Did you set the controller number to something other than 1? Let me guess. You thought back to your battle with Psycho Mantis and figured the same tactic would actually work again, right?
Well,
Nice try, Snake. But this time the controller number has to be 1, or else you can't control your actions.
What the hell? Whose dumb idea was that?
Don't look at me! I'm sorry, but it's simply not going to work this time around.
Whose dumb idea was that? The Otacon, I can't move. I can't remember how this fight was supposed to go.
Snake, this beast, Screaming Mantis, is a puppeteer. She manipulates others into doing the fighting for her.
Control seems to kick in when you get hit by that creepy ghost thing.
Be careful you don't get jerked around too, okay?
What do I do when I am getting jerked around, Otacon?
That beast is the only thing standing.
Otacon, you are not helpful. Oh, God. Oh, Oh my god, Jesus Christ. What? Ow. I don't remember. Damn it.
It looks like conventional weapon attacks won't even scratch Mantis.
Really? Noticed. Any ideas?
Sorry. Nothing I can think
Maybe
of
the
right now.
railgun.
There must be some way, though.
Oh, that's not exactly conventional, but it doesn't work. I think I gotta shoot the doll off like I did before, but... can't fucking aim. Ow. Ow. Oh, God damn it.
Even if she tries to hurt you, Meryl's not acting of her own free will. Don't do anything to hurt her. Knock her out if you have to, but don't hurt her.
Yeah, it's like I gotta hit the dolls and shit, but I'm so fucking confused. It's been so long, I don't even remember. Meryl, god damn it.
She can't take it.
Nah, not to take that again. Oh, that does so much damage. Everything does so much damage. try to. Enter with L1 and release Ghost with R1 after scoring a direct hit. Check controller while holding L1 to manipulate the target. Ooh, no, that was gotta be a weapon. Oh god. Oh, God. Now I can't tell if conventional weapons will work. Don't know. Let's just try the Mantis doll now. Yeah, you like that? Jerking my controller off. Oh my god, that was a pain in my ass. I knew it had something to do with shooting a puppet, I just could not remember. Yeah, I defeated her with a pistol. It's a tornado of fun! Oops. The first step's a doozy. I can fly! Again, the second step is also just as doozy as the first. Good camera shot, by the way. There's a lot of jiggle going on there. And or something else. Take it off!
Get out of my body.
I mean, I was never in it to begin with. Your barcode. What's your price?
Forgive me. Set me free!
Alright. Let me fucking get the suppressed, my friggin' tranquilizer. I feel like it's a kid toying with me. No, I don't want your pain. Get off me. No, again, I wanted to punch you. I win. Limbo champion. Well, we got our doll things as weapons, so there's no unique special weapon laying here. And is Drebin gonna call and give us a nice, oh, wait.
Excellent, Snake.
Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid 1, 1998. Good year.
Seem to believe your own eyes. Very well. I will show you the power of the world's greatest mind reader and psychokinesis. I'll start by reading your personality. Rather, your past. That's right. This is no trick.
God damn it.
It's true.
Not this again. We're not on the PS1. We don't have memory cards.
Your skills have improved, or rather, your hardware. How about this, then? Witness my psychokinesis. Put your controller on the
Alright, I'll put my controller down. Alright, as flat as I can. Got it.
That's good. Now, I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
Oh! Oh! It's vibrating! He's so strong! I like the little appearance in Psycho Menace to be like, your hardware is new.
So, you bested the last beast. That doll you just picked up lets you manipulate anybody who's got nanomachines in them. Sounds like something the devil's cooked up, if you ask me. Mantis came from South America. She was born and raised in a country racked by never-ending civil wars. Her village was attacked by enemy forces and burned to the ground. This was when she was still a little girl. Hunted by enemy death squads, she was separated from her family. She barely managed to escape with her life. Ended up in the basement of this one building. It was full of corpses that had been dumped there. Almost all of them had been tortured to death. She was petrified with fear. And then, she heard the sound of heavy boots on the floor above her, followed by shrieking screams. The kind that would make every hair on your body stand straight up. She had stumbled across a makeshift torture chamber. Somebody'd locked the door, and she was trapped. It was dark, it was dank, and it was full of a wretched stench. She couldn't sleep with the screams of torture victims all around her. All she could do was sit curled up in one corner of the room, trembling. A week passed, then 10 days. She managed to keep hydrated by drinking the filthy water pooled up on the floor, but there was no food. Being trapped in that kind of place, half crazy from hunger, did a serious number on her mind. Did you know female mantises eat their mates? The screams went on day and night. She covered her ears, but it didn't help. And then, she was saved by a little black mantis that taught her how to block out the screams, how to plug up her inner ears.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm saying, Snake, that when she couldn't stand the hunger any longer, she started feeding on the corpses. But only the male ones. She didn't realize who was doing it. In her mind, it was a female mantis devouring her mates. It was like one big twisted waking dream. There was no mantis, of course. It was all a hallucination. Nothing more than some story spun by another person she'd created inside. Her unstable mind was what made her so vulnerable. Later, they ripped out what was left of her psyche with drugs and hypnosis, and implanted the persona of Psycho Mantis. It wasn't her will that controlled the B&Bs. It was Psycho Mantis, half assimilated into her soul, pulling the strings. Screaming Mantis was just another puppet. Anyway, she survived several weeks down in that hellhole and finally got back to the surface. But the screams in her head didn't subside. They would always be with her. Only this time, they weren't real. The inner earplugs didn't work anymore. The black mantis had disappeared. There was no place left to escape. Which is why she was always screaming, to drown out the ones in her own head. But it's over now. You freed Mantis from that dark nightmare.
The last of them beasts.
You got it, pal. Well, I'm done playing storyteller for a while. Now get going. GW's waiting.
All right.
And this time, you get to make up the ending.
Yeah. Great, we got her face. Rip it off of her. I like how it's like M4 or maybe just the pistol. It's whatever he feels like he has on his person. Meryl. Meryl, I shot you like 8 times with my machine gun and almost killed you. I'm sorry.
Snake. Where's Johnny?
More of these fucks.
They're here.
That's a hell of an arm to take. Okay, there we go. I say she didn't have any jump or recoil with that shot.
Go still time. While I'm still alive.
Meryl.
Snake,
Yeah.
the corridor ahead is full of microwaves.
I know, I brought my strudels. I'm gonna toast them. They're in the microwave for some reason.
I'm sorry you got dragged into this.
This time, I've got your back.
Remember that time we fucked? Good times.
We'll meet again on the other side. Go. Hurry. Go!
Look, just pretend you're playing Horde mode. Any mode that's survival. Wave-based.
Enough is enough, Snake. You can't take any more of this.
It's not about winning or losing.
Tons of dying men enforce attention like deep pond where words are spent. They are seldom spent.
Why don't we get somebody else?
It's our duty. I've got nothing to lose. You were the lightning in that ray. Can still shine through the darkness.
Go. Hurry.
Sorry, alright.
We'll meet again on the other side.
Time to do your duty.
Your duty, your duty, your duty.
Failure will spell doom for the human race.
Go! Last mag. Come on, Snake. I can't hold out much longer.
I mean, it's a long hallway, I'm sorry.
Damn it! I can't protect anyone! I can't.
I may be real with bullet holes, or one or
Meryl!
two. But I brought my big-ass sniper for close quarters combat.
Johnny! Johnny, you're all right.
Here.
You trying to make up for being late?
Meryl. I'll never leave you alone again.
Except for that time I leave you alone. Like, now.
Cover!
Clear!
Ready! Who needs nanomachines anyway? Right, Johnny? Tell me something! How come Mantis couldn't control you?
I figured she probably used people's nanomachines to manipulate their behavior. No nanomachines, no control.
But don't you?
No, I don't have any nanomachines in me.
That's why he had diarrhea. And shit his pants, way back.
Every time we had mandatory shots, I ducked out.
Don't tell me you knew this was gonna happen.
Nah, I just hate needles.
So that's why you
But
were
I'm
always
fine
so
with
sick
gunfire.
I tried to keep track of everybody's data on my wearable, but I could never keep up.
And why you weren't affected in Europe on the Volta.
Yep.
Asshole. Johnny, I'm running low.
Don't worry, I got these from Drebin.
Probably should have brought more.
I never knew. All those horrible things I said.
Forget it.
All those stomach aches? Was that because the nanomachines weren't there to suppress them?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he pooped
You're afraid of
himself.
shots. Why'd you join my team?
I wanted to be near you. To protect you.
Johnny was also, I think, the guy who got his ass kicked from Maryland stripped way back
I
on
always loved you.
from the beginning.
Ever since Shadow
Yep.
Roses. When I first laid eyes on you.
Yeah, he was the guy who got stripped of his clothing from Meryl and got his
Meryl,
ass
marry
kicked.
me.
He's got a hell of a sense of timing.
What do you say?
I'd have to say no.
You'd rather stay single? Okay.
This is a little weird timing.
Official.
No.
Well, how about we just move in together then?
Nope.
What a great conversation to
Is there
have.
something wrong with me?
No. I'd just rather do things my way. Johnny. Marry me.
He likes to control things.
I'll say it
Okay.
again. Marry me.
Yikes.
Sure. It'd be my pleasure.
Aggressive. I like it. Oh, my leg.
Hey. And don't even think about cheating on me.
I wouldn't dare.
I don't want to know what she'd do to you if you did.
And I want a real wedding. With flowers and a cake. It's been my dream since I was a little girl.
I'm sorry I had to charge my battery. I was just really enjoying the cutscene. I fucking love this game.
I want to be a bride.
I'm ready to break.
Take me home, Johnny.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, I love this game. God, my octo camos made me look like I got poop or I've been grilled or something. I don't know what the fuck happened to me. Ow! I don't have any rations. Like, I just don't want to get shot. I don't have any rations. Oh, no. Psyche and health draining.
Snake? Snake!
Oh, aren't you a sick, sadistic bitch? Why do you all have such amazing boobs? Oh, my psyche's only at half.
A shot. They're not working.
Come on! Get up!
Why couldn't you make the robot have a little machine gun or something?
awakening. The rain transformed.
Thank you. Slowly returning back to normal. Starting to kind of feel better, but feel like shit.
Snake, leave this to me. I'll go to the server room. The corridor's full of microwaves. One of us is enough. My body is a machine. I can take it. Your body may be a machine, but your heart is human. You've got a life to go back to. She means nothing to me now. Raiden, look at me.
Been over this.
You still have your youth. Don't waste it. You can start over. From here on, this is my fight. We tore the world apart. Made your life a living hell. It's my duty to put an end to all of this. All right. Now make sure they don't get through.
Stay with me, Snake. Hold on until we insert the virus.
Hopefully they stopped attacking Johnny and Meryl, because, you know, we're having a nice conversation while they're trying to hold off.
Lock it from the inside.
Done.
Or just let Raiden through and lock it from the inside.
Thank you, Snake.
A foot is just as good as a hand. They really do a good job portraying that Snake is just falling apart from all this action. His body literally cannot do this. It's like he is on his last leg with all this. Oh my god. Didn't say it was full of microwaves. It will burn you to a crisp.
That place is saturated with microwaves. The longer you stay in there, the greater damage you'll do. Get through there as quickly as possible. give up on me, Snake!
I'm trying. Ah. God. Try it. I'm moving as best as I can, Otacon. Ah.
Snake!
Burn it. I think the stealth suit's busted. Oh, I threw up.
So this is GW.
Oughta go a little faster.
It's like a graveyard in here.
What gave it away?
Otacon, can you do it?
Leave it to me.
How is there not a single thing of dust in here? Thought my gun was right here. He's trying his best to fight. Oh god. Oh my god, Raiden, every time. Every mission, Raiden. For fuck's sake. Yeah, back. Back, you foul beasts.
We did it!
Turn it off.
It's over.
Now get us medical attention. We have bullets in us and no nanomachines. I mean, I guess the nanomachines are working, but not working. Jesus. The pistol worked. Always believe in the pistol. Get these balls off of me. Yeah, I'll show him.
Wait a minute. The worm is still spreading. And it's not
stopping at GW. Is it removing the other clones? No. Wait. I don't believe this. Naomi.
What is it?
JD is
being erased.
God, do we have enough monitors? Oh me.
Snake. Hal. It's you, isn't it? I hope you're listening. The virus you uploaded is using GW as a conduit to annihilate the entire AI network. It's set to destroy all 4 AIs, along with JD, the core that tied them all together. I've set this video to play back once they're all gone. Sons of the Patriots was only the beginning. The Patriots were planning to use nanomachines to implement the system over the entire population. I had an obligation to stop it. With a little help from Sunny. She helped me. She believed
What the
her
fuck's she
talents
doing?
could help you all put GW to rest.
You cook eggs and then just
What
sat
she
like that?
created was an anti-AI Fox dye. But this virus's name is Fox Alive.
Oh, clever.
It's the conceptual opposite of the nanomachines that I created all those years ago. We wish to free the captured foxes, to let them run free in the wild. By the time you hear this, I'm afraid I'll be gone. It's a strange feeling, leaving a message to be delivered after you've died. Hal,
I'm a fucking Mac?
if you're listening, I'm sorry. Sorry I deceived you. It hurt me more than anything else, lying to you like that. I wanted to apologize to you before, but I never got the chance.
Al always has all the heartbreaks.
In the end,
Sister died.
you helped me feel the joy
Naomi's dead.
of living.
Snake's dying.
Thank you, Hal.
You had a fucked up family.
Thank you. Snake, hear me. Our country is an innocent child once more. A new dawn is rising. Now, she can build a new destiny for herself. Snake, the time has come. You've earned your rest. The rose petal is about to fall.
Snake?
Snake. Wait here.
I don't
I'll
wanna.
get a medic.
Enough! Stop this pointless fighting! This is no war!
Rise and shine, Snake.
Should I just lay here?
The war is over.
The fuck put me all the way up here?
You could have stopped us. Stopped you. Why would I want to do that? This is just as I'd hoped things would end. Back before Father's time, before Zero gave birth to the Patriots, the US, China, and the Soviet Union formed a secret pact.
Oh, God.
The organization they created was called the Philosophers. Through 2 world wars, it spread its roots and extended its reach. After that, the Philosophers splintered, and factions began to squabble over the fortune they'd amassed. They called it the Philosophers.
Yes, I know, from Metal Gear
A
Solid 3.
massive cache of funds that would later provide the foundation for Zero's Patriots. Zero sought to use his riches to achieve world domination. Our father, Big Boss, sought to free himself from that chokehold. His dream was to create an army of free citizens, one that answered to no government. Outer heaven. But he failed because of you. 9 years ago, I tried to free us from the control of our genes. 4 years later, our dear brother Solidus sought to free us from the control of the Patriots' means. All of it, was nothing more than a process of trial and error, the end result of which is Outer Haven. To be free from sons of the Patriots, the ultimate form of external control imposed on the Patriot soldiers.
Go on. I'm following.
Free from Fox Die. Free from the system. Free from ID control. Our minds free from their prisons. That is the haven I've yearned for.
Ugh. It doesn't help. The more you use, the less effective it gets. So many needles in my neck.
Brother, our final moment. The battle has ended, but we are not yet free. The war is over, but we still have a score to settle.
No! Those cost a lot of money.
Show me what you've got, Snake!
Ugh. Oh, Jesus. Your hand. Just taking drugs, shooting up here and fighting. How am I taking these without a bruise? Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Sharing needles. Come here, brother. Give me that needle. Oh. Liquid. Headbutt that. Oh, Jesus. Ah, Metal Gear Solid 1 health bar. The fight to end all fights. Now the Metal Gear Solid 1 encounter theme. Come on. Punched it right into Metal Gear Solid. Out of 1 into 2. Yep. Metal Gear Solid 2. Tanker incident. Oh. Oh. Bring it. Oh. I can keep going. Oh, never mind. I'm not doing so hot. No. Now Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh.
What a thrill.
Oh, head. Nobody wins with a headbutt. Get off me. I know the basics of CQC. Fuck you.
But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my
Get off me.
there'll be no else. Crime, it's the way I'm still in a dream state. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Take this. My time, there'll be no one else. Crime,
You're pretty good.
I'm still in a dream state. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light.
And now we've hit Old Snake. We've fought our way into Metal Gear Solid 4.
It's not over yet.
the beginning, Snake. America will descend into chaos. It'll be the Wild West all over again. No law, no order. This fire will spread across the world. The people will fight. And through battle, they will know the fullness of life. At last, our Father's will is out of heaven is complete.
Oh, kind of a quick roll.
Somewhere out there, I know he's laughing. We are beasts created by man. Unless the light is put out, the shadows cannot be erased. So long as there is light, erasing shadows will do no good.
It's not nice to erase Shadow. Heard him.
I am Liquid's doppelganger. And you are his. Just like your father. You're pretty good.
You're pretty good. Pretty good.
You're pretty good. Hey. It's convenient you showed up now. Not even trying to contact me this entire time.
Sonny's program destroyed JD's brain, but left the brainstem intact. She analyzed Naomi's black box and separated the Patriots' control system from the vital lifelines of society. Water, air, electricity, food, medicine, communication, transportation. She cut off the Patriots' control while preserving modern civilization. Maybe it was her way of avenging Olga, her mother. Or maybe she wanted to shape the future into her own ideal image. Or maybe it was just one big defragmentation. Fox alive. The AI is truly a living thing. The Patriots' reign has crumbled away. And still, our civilization, a civilization that has thrived on war since the dawn of time, lives on. I wonder if we did the right thing. Naomi. What did we lose? What did we save?
Quickly resync the capture before we go into its final scenes. Epilogue. Naked Sin.
You look amazing.
Ugh, Jesus.
Congratulations.
I like how in her wedding dress she's got a gun strapped to her.
Colonel. You're going to walk me down the aisle.
You're not angry anymore.
Oh, I'm still mad. But now, you've got a chance to win me over.
You're right. We have plenty of time now.
I'm down, Mei Ling.
Meryl, you look beautiful.
Very muscular, too. Very strong. Firm shoulders. I like it. I'm surprised they're alive. Thought they died on the boat. You're telling me the other guy's a priest now? Fucker wore a white suit?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join these two in holy matrimony.
Hot damn.
Let us give thanks for the life they will soon share. And pray they have love everlasting. Now, let's all send this new team on their first mission.
Huh?
Hey. Huh? Go on. Do it.
Oh no. Don't want to. You'll kick my ass.
Just in time. And I brought gifts. A shower of flowers, compliments of Drebin. And
My eyes. I'm
A little
allergic.
Something extra from me.
No, they're gonna poop everywhere. Hello. He's never been outside the ship. I like the idea of being like, what the fuck is that? Like it's another person. Sonny. There's others? Funky is just drinking. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, it almost looks like they're not kissing. It almost looks like he went kind of side and she's like trying to avoid his mouth.
The bouquet!
The monkey got it. Mei-Ling really wanted that bouquet.
Where's Snake?
Who knows?
Who knows?
That guy always keeping
That
you
guy
waiting.
always keeps you waiting.
Poor Snake.
Sonny, come on.
Snake. Thank you.
Meanwhile, in Raiden's side of things, he got his arms. Jesus. Rosemary.
Jack, how are you feeling?
He's as good as a guy who constantly
Do you mind
gets
if I sit
stabbed
down?
and loses his body parts in every mission he goes to. Still here?
Jack. Don't shut me out. I need you to listen to me.
What do you want? Come to laugh at me?
Look. Look at the boy.
Cute. Campbell's kid.
No. He's yours.
I don't have any kids.
He's your son.
You said
Imagine me gradually pop my shoulders off.
I lied. I had a healthy baby boy. Roy pretended to be my husband, to protect me and our son. Only until you completed your mission. to shield us from Patriot eyes.
What?
Not a comfortable bed. You got
I
one
didn't even
pillow?
tell Meryl. He sacrificed everything, even his family, to protect us.
I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, Jack. I wanted to tell you.
Like, what the fuck is this thing?
So he's really...
John,
Of course his name's
aren't you
Jack.
going to say hello?
Fucking Ryan's name is Jack. Good, it's Jack, John, and Rosemary.
My son.
The hell?
Little John.
Yeah. It's Little John. Sweet. I'm gonna say that to John the next time I see him. I'm gonna call him Little John. He'll be so pissed.
Scared of me, huh?
Not really, he'll just be confused.
I don't blame you. It's okay.
I'm not scared.
You have a voice?
I think you're cool. Kinda like a comic book superhero.
Wink?
John.
Rosemary's so full of emotion.
Rose. I'm done running.
Except for Metal Gear Revengeance when you're out doing other things and running around. Now tell me what you want for Christmas.
And I'm no longer afraid.
I'll never leave you alone again.
Oh god, at least give some space. You gonna teach your kid the way of the sword? And how to get stabbed and lose arms and everything in every fucking mission you go to? You'll be a great dad, Ryan. You'll do great. I believe in you.
Like a scene from Beauty and the Beast.
You're all ugly and I'm handsome. It's like, oh
Don't
wow,
say
Ryan.
that. You're no beast. You're my husband. And his father.
How much does this arm cost? Someone scan this code? It's like, that's not how barcodes always work.
And me. I'm going to do my very best
Learn how to cook?
to be the wife and mother this family deserves.
I want to check to make sure. Can we get like some test results? Is this really my kid? And now, Snake. Memory of a patriot who saved the world. A hero forever loyal to the flames of war rests in Outer Haven.
War has changed.
But I was told it never
Our
changes.
time has ended. Our war is over. But there's one more thing I must do. One last punishment I must endure. Erase my genes. Wipe this meme from the face of the earth.
I can't take the word meme seriously.
This is my final mission.
And again, as far as we're aware in the story, Snake has to die before a certain point in his life because he becomes a weapon, something with his body and his genes, and where Fox die would spread to, and wouldn't even care about the genetic code of people, so it would just start killing everyone around him at any random moment after that, if it mutates to a specific way. So the only way for it to end is if the host dies, the gene or the stuff in his body dies. A little brutal. Usually people just go right with the head. Hot. How's the robot dancing? Then Sonny controlling it?
Nothing beats a stiff drink, huh?
I didn't know you drank. I thought it was strictly soda for you.
Not like I never touched the stuff. Soda just agreed with the nanos better. The nano machines break down alcohol before it has a chance to get you drunk.
So, that explains it.
How
No
that
need to
works?
hold back anymore, huh?
Yeah, well, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. A lot of folks lost their entire sense of being the moment SOP went offline.
You mean SOPS? I heard some people are going through withdrawals. SOP syndrome.
Yep. SOP kept more than just alcohol under control. Those poor slobs are virtually naked now.
From what I hear, over 10% are showing symptoms. I guess getting rid of the Patriots won't solve all our problems overnight.
You, probably already suspected this, but I'm not actually an employee of AT Security.
Huh?
The Patriots raised me to be a gun launder.
The Patriots?
My earliest memories are of the LRA. They kidnapped me, forced me to fight. Yep, you're staring at a former child soldier. My parents, brothers and sisters.
I mean, Jack was Jack, A.K. Raiden, was a child soldier.
After that, the Patriots picked me up and brought me into the family business. I was Drebin, number 893. There's a whole lot of pawns like me all over the world. How do you suppose I laundered guns like I did? 'Cause they let me. In fact, I was under strict orders to back you guys from the start.
You what?
Hey, man. Don't take it personal.
You bastard.
I wasn't the only one under their orders.
Huh? Meryl and...
They probably never realized it themselves, but... Rat Patrol, Team 01.
Rat Patrol. Switch a few letters around. Patriot.
Patriot.
Played like a violin.
But why?
Obviously, Liquid's plot was a threat to the Patriots. So they planned to have you guys take care of it.
Didn't turn out quite how they planned, though, did it?
Yeah, well, I don't think they expected you to crash their system and wipe them out.
So, does that mean you're out of a job now?
Are you kidding? I got the Drebbins.
Oh, you're
All the
drunk.
Drebbins in the world are in on it. From now on, we're in business for ourselves. We are pawns no more.
Easy there.
The White House might have lost its taste for unilateralism, starting
Excuse
to
me?
rebuild. But there's a lot of failed states out there that went bankrupt from their PMC habits, and they owe a shitload of money. Now, only question is, who's gonna pick up the tab? I'm sure these new governments will try and keep it under control with PMC corporate reform laws, but it ain't gonna be good enough. They all sunk up to their eyeballs in the war economy. Might not be a new world order, but the old order under the war economy's gone for good. I'm guessing the UN is gonna be more important than ever, what with multilateralism and all. A certain president said it best back during the Cold War. For in the development of this organization rests the only true alternative to war. Then again, the UN itself's just an old 20th century relic. And if you think about it, when you look at its history, it ain't that different from the Patriots.
See what you're
That's
trying
right.
to go for.
The nano machines used to keep you sober.
Crush. Mix. Burn. Repeat.
Hey, Uncle Hal, can I give him the Mark III?
Huh?
He's kinda a new friend. He lives near here. We can't understand each other's language, but we're having fun.
And that's what it's all about, kids.
He's my very first outside friend.
Really? That's great. Sonny, it's okay if you want to live outside now.
You'll have to pay the rent and get a job.
It's your life. There are other havens out there.
The sun looks so pretty.
Sonny,
I like it outside. Uncle Hal, when is Snake coming back?
Snake. Is sick. So he went on a trip to help him get better.
We're not going with him?
No. He needs to be alone.
I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Snake had a hard life. He needs some time to rest.
Are you crying, Uncle Hal?
Yeah, he does that a lot.
I'm not crying.
Surprised now that Jack is out and about with the family, he doesn't try to adopt Sunny. Tried to say he's the one that saved her from the Patriots. Kinda did just pawn her off onto Hal. Snake, they didn't ask for this. Love me some David Hayter. I fucking love the guy for doing Snake. I just love Snake's voice so much. Jennifer Hale did Little John. Nolan North, of course, is an enemy soldier. Voice of God, Hideo Kojima. I love it. Fucking love him. Oh my god. Metal Gear Solid 4 is such a just a treat. Big Boss as Richard Doyle. Wait a minute. We haven't talked to any Big Boss.
That's right. Good. No need for you to go just yet. It's been a long time, Snake.
Dun dun dun. We thought Big Boss died in that one section by Liquid and Vamp. Yeah, she is well known. I kind of just glazed, like I looked away during the credits after I saw a few things. Yeah, I didn't even realize she was in it, to be honest. I kind of forget after a while who's in what. Played a lot of voices, though. She's done a lot of things. CQC hug. The CQC hug.
Let it go, my son. I'm not here to fight. Or should I call you brother?
What?
It's over. Time for you to put aside the gun and live. It all began with a bunch of old fools. Now, they've all passed away. Their era of folly is over. I'm the only one left, and soon I'll be gone too.
How can you still be alive?
That body, liquid burned on the Volta, wasn't mine. That was the body of a clone. Solidus.
Can you imagine if they didn't get another voice and they just used David Hayter and talking to himself? You're hilarious. Because David Hayter was Big Boss Snake in 3.
Came after him were convinced that Solidus was me. I was implanted with nanomachines, kept in a state of eternal sleep by JD and the proxy AI. They had me sealed away completely. Not only my physical body, but my will, too. The technology was similar to what they used to restrain the B&B members you encountered. For me to wake again, the system had to be destroyed, one way or another. Ocelot and Eva wanted two things: to bring me back to life, and to end the Patriots.
Alright, I'm following.
That meant destroying the AI and killing the man, JD and Zero.
Yeah.
Right before you uploaded the virus into GW, the way to JD was opened, but only through the physical manifestation of GW. That's when we finally learned the location of this man, Zero. For me, and for them.
Zero being the guy who led you through everything in Metal Gear Solid 3.
And it was for that they put their grand scheme into motion. Eva stole my body from them and reconstructed it by replacing the missing parts with pieces from Liquid and Solidus. And Ocelot, in order to fool the system, used nanomachines and psychotherapy to transplant Liquid's personality onto his own.
Did say he was a doppelganger.
He used hypnotic suggestion to turn himself into Liquid's mental doppelganger.
The Liquid was never actually back after the first one when he died. It was just Ocelot the entire time.
They've never managed to control people at will, let alone turn one person totally into another. Under certain conditions, someone can be made to play a specific role. Act like someone else. Cats do love to play as snakes.
See what you did there.
It all started with him. Zero. Zero grew old, and by the end his Patriots were being run by a network without shape or form.
What do you mean, without shape or form?
The proxies were only one small part of the vast cycle that Zero created. The corporations, for-profits,
and research institutions that comprise the military-industrial complex were part of it too. They operated on budgets automatically allotted to them by the proxies. Accounts maintained by the Patriots. The network covered everything from weapons R&D and investment to production and marketing. It encompassed the people, the companies, even the laws that protect them. Politics and economics became nothing more than iterations of the same oppressively uniform system. I don't think anyone realized that it was all a setup, a mere set of norms. The Patriots were those norms, a neural network reduced to its simplest form. That's what they really represented. Uniformity without individual will, without change. But then one day, those norms suddenly deviated from that pattern and underwent a mutation. It was like the birth of a new life form. The system found a new way to propagate itself.
The AI learned.
The norms the Patriots had crafted for their unified state quickly became dependent on a single business, the war economy. Meanwhile, the political cause of creating a cleaner, safer battlefield provided a convenient catalyst. By then, the system was no longer being steered by Zero's will, or anyone else's. It was then that the norms, manifested as AIs, the inheritors of Zero's will, began to reproduce and take on a life of their own. Zero's original intent was to carry on the boss's will and establish a unified world state, an inside world. But his successors failed to carry on his will. Eventually, JD became the very age itself, propagating its will as it pleased, and this age chose to act through economics instead of nation-states. Powered by the industrial and digital revolutions that came before it, this age gave birth to a twisted economic revolution, a battlefield revolution. It created a new world without substance. In this new world, there were no ideologies, no principles, no ideals, not even the thing she treasured most, loyalty. There was only the war economy. It was a colossal error in judgment, one Zero couldn't possibly have foreseen.
You get fed a lot of information real quick here.
With the American system in a state of collapse, the Patriot society has reverted to a blank slate. This man...
Can you imagine reading this script?
And he doesn't even realize it. He's completely unaware of the fact that he led the world to the brink of ruin. Even with so much bad blood between us, it's funny. Now that I'm actually face to face with him again, the hatred is gone. All I feel is a deep sense of longing and pity. Did Zero really hate me?
Might have been more jealous than hate. He wanted nothing but power, and...
Did he fear me?
Also felt the big boss was the... was the perfect soldier for everything. Oh. Is that him pooping or peeing?
The original members. Paramedic. Sigint. Eva.
All dead.
Ocelot.
Dead.
They've all passed on.
Eva died right when I found her because, you know, me getting involved in anything kills somebody.
Left.
I had to kill Ocelot. Paramedic I didn't even kill. That was Frank Yeager, aka Gray Fox.
It starts long before that.
Siget died because of Fox, or no, because of Ocelot's torturing.
The world is born from zero.
And it not have been Fox died. I think so.
The moment zero becomes one is the moment the world springs to life. One becomes two, two becomes 10, 10 becomes 100.
Done my best to try to follow
Taking it
along.
all back to one solves nothing. So long as zero remains, one will eventually grow to 100 again. And so, our
Like your
goal
jacket.
was to erase zero. Even the mighty Patriots began with a single man. That one man's desires grew huge, bloated, absorbed technology, began to manipulate the economy. We realized too late that we had created a beast. We had helped turn zero into 100. His sin was ours. And for that reason, I'm taking it upon myself to send zero back to nothing.
Some kid's gonna walk by. Grandpa, no!
You going back to zero as well?
You erased me 2 times before. Today will mark the 3rd. The fox die zero planted in you. It's already begun eating away at my body.
New strand of Fox dye that was put in us because of Drebin.
The fox die in you is what killed Eva and Ocelot.
What are you talking about?
Naomi. She told me everything.
It attacks a specific genetic code to alter and make it look like a heart attack.
They did it again.
Or something close to it.
Oh, they used you to kill me. Oh, the Patriots. No, they're proxies. In order to bury us. They did it again. In the end, they're no more than a program. Oh, all they can do is repeat the same pattern over and over again. Do me a favor, will you? Take me over to her.
Thank God we're both not stumbling over each other. Since we're not in a combat situation, Snake's fine.
Naomi wanted me to tell you about the old fox die in your body. The one that mutated. The new fox dye inside you continues to multiply. At the same time, it is preventing the old mutated fox dye from reproducing. The new fox dye is uprooting the old. Naomi confirmed it in her follow-up. The mutants are receding. Before long, they'll be gone entirely.
Does that mean the mutant strain won't cause an epidemic?
It will only live as long as you do. But even then, the process will just repeat itself. One day, the new fox dye too will start to mutate and become a new threat. That is, if you manage to live that long.
Alright, we get it. I'm dying. Thanks, asshole.
Am I going to die?
Everyone dies. You can't stop it. You can't run away from it. Let me tell you something. Don't waste the life you have left fighting. I've never thought of you as a son. But I've always respected you as a soldier and as a man. If you'd been in my place back then,
Weapon the boss
have
used.
made the same mistakes that I did. Ever since the day I killed the boss with my own hands, I was already dead. Boss, you were right. It's not about changing the world. It's about doing our best to leave the world the way it is. It's about respecting the will of others and believing in your own. Isn't that what you fought for? At last, I understand the meaning behind what you did. At last, I understand the truth behind your courage.
Wait, ended in Metal Gear Solid 3.
It's almost time for me to go. And with me, the last ember of this fruitless war dies out. And at last, those old evils will be gone. Once the source of evil returns to zero, a new one, a new future will be born. That new world is yours to live in. Not as a snake, but as a man. Know this. Zero and I, Liquid and Solidus, we all fought a long, bloody war for our liberty. We fought to free ourselves from nations and systems and norms and ages. But no matter how hard we tried, the only liberty we found was on the inside, trapped within those limits. The boss and I may have chosen different paths, but in the end, we were both trapped inside the same cage. Liberty. But you have been given freedom. Freedom to be outside. You are nobody's tool now. No one's toy. You are no longer a prisoner of fate. You are no longer a seed of war. Oh, it's time for you to see the outside world with your own eyes. Your body and your soul are your own. Forget about us. Live for yourself. And find a new lease on life. Boss, you only need one snake. No. The world would be better off without snakes. This is good. Isn't it?
There you have it. I love it, even though it is all over the fucking place. Some of the basics of the story is very easy to follow after playing them one or two times over, but a lot of the other stuff in parts of the story, you're just like, what the fuck are you even going on about? That's Hideo Kojima for you. And now we have Death Stranding, and it's like, what the fuck is that even gonna entail? This game is majority cutscenes, but I love that with Metal Gear. It's just these ridiculous cutscenes and all that. And it sucks, like Metal Gear Solid 5, because of the whole Konami Kojima issues that there was happening at the time. It sucks. It didn't go down the way a lot of people were hoping. Like gameplay-wise, Metal Gear Solid 5 is really good. But story-wise, a lot of the story is like thrown into like maybe one or two cutscenes here and there. Like it's cutscene heavy in the beginning, but then its focus is more on gameplay a lot, and a lot of the cutscenes that you think you'd have are all in like a tape recorder form, so you just listen to it and it's all optional. So if you don't listen to it, it feels like Metal Gear Solid 5 has very little story other than what happens in the missions. And that does kind of suck, because I do like cutscenes a little bit more to feel more immersed than I am listening to a fucking recording. I'd rather have optional information be put on a recording than a, like, main plot story. Plus, Metal Gear Solid 5 didn't even get finished. There's, like, a whole section of, like, 50% of it. I don't remember how much was actually completed of the true ending. And it got, like, cut, or a lot of it got removed because of the issue with Konami and Kojima. So sadly, 5 wasn't all that... Like, it was really good, but sucks that it never got the proper finish. It does explain, though, Metal Gear Solid 5 does explain how Big Boss is still alive. Because in Metal Gear and I think it was Metal Gear and Metal Gear Snake, or Metal Gear, what was it called? I think there was Metal Gear Solid. Or it was Metal Gear Solid Snake or something like that. It was like the original 2 before the PS2 ones. And I think those ones involved you killing or stopping Big Boss. But apparently Metal Gear Solid 5 explains how Big Boss is still alive. And how what you did in those two happened, but how you didn't actually kill him. Which is like a neat little extra information to learn about if you're really into the characters and all that stuff. But Kojima definitely likes and apparently I hear he wants to move into more cinema stuff, as I heard, but he really does like doing the very overly cinematic stories, and, you know, even though the storytelling is always 50-50 with him, because the way he tells it is either kind of meh, or it's very convoluted, or it's really good. Hard to say. I guess it just depends on game and or what the hell the setting is of the game. But really, I really kind of wish that we would get another Metal Gear proper than what 5 was. Like, 5 is good, I just kind of want it to be the same cinematic experience as how the Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and 4 are. But I know a lot of people don't like these games because this game, like, what I've played for like 20 to 30 minutes maybe, depending on how long it takes me to sneak through a spot. And then we're just gonna sit and watch like a 40-minute cutscene. But I don't know. I actually like it. And I can respect from the little bit I played of Death Stranding, I can respect the weird change in gameplay where it's not action-packed, like over-the-top action. It's just something that involves fucking deliveries, as far as I'm aware. Just, it's a very silly and ridiculous concept, but in a gaming I don't know, like era that we're in right now, where everything's kind of a copy paste of something, or it's a repeat, like when people are too scared to jump out their own boundaries a little bit because they don't want to lose out on money, because creating games we've just gotten to a point where games are so expensive to create and the amount of people needed that I feel like companies and everything just don't want to go out that outside that borderline of like too much or too crazy. They want to always play it safe, and then they either get bit in the ass because the safe is too boring and people will bitch, or people will complain that they change too much. So it's hard to find a middle ground for that stuff. Too much view, not enough playing. I love it for not being a lot of playing. But then again, I really like where the story goes. Like, I don't know. I'm interested. Yeah, I saw there is action parts in Death Stranding, but like the main focus of the game doesn't hand you a gun right off the bat. The main focus is literally teaching you how to deliver, how your movement and how to balance. Like, that's why I respect Death Stranding, because, and what Kojima and everyone who's worked on it, because it's just something different. Like, even if it's not everyone's favorite, even if it's boring, even if the story is complete ass or convoluted, it's a different take on something that we're not getting often. Like, that's why I always say PS2 is my favorite era of games, because I could pull something off the shelf and be like, what the fuck? You don't get a game like this. Or you don't get something like certain games in there anymore. Where nowadays, everything's kind of copy-paste to, a sequel is usually not... like Far Cry as an example, it's just been like, after 2, which Far Cry 2 was like amazing in its own right, but also really shitty in other areas, and then 3 was like the big change, and it's like Far Cry was really awesome. So then they decided, instead of trying to change it again, they just kind of made a bigger map, improved and tweaked some gameplay mechanics, and then did it again, and then did it again. Like, Ubisoft hasn't really made a huge breakthrough, and other companies haven't made like something ridiculous and outside the box. So I feel like that's why I like PS2 stuff, because it's like I like my set like types of games, action, hack and slash, and things like that, but there's just some like ridiculous stories that were written up in certain PS2 games, whether they were super cheesy or over the top ridiculous. It just was like, you know what? I can appreciate it, kind of thing. Speaking of Ubisoft. Oh, and don't forget the iPod and the Apple, because those were also product placement. Again, they'd like to put Apple and stuff in this, and there's Monster Energy and Death Stranding. Who knows possibly what else? I don't know. It's just my weird like rant on games. Like, I definitely am such a sucker for quirky little changes, or even if they're over-the-top ridiculous stories, like anything that's different than the same cut and dry fucking stories we always seem to get, which I'll love, but it's always refreshing to get something that's like, okay, this isn't what we normally would get. That's maybe why I like the Metal Gear Solid stuff, because it's very cinematic. It's fun to stream for me because I get to sit back and hang out with the stream like we did with Quantum Break, where it's like we're almost like watching a fucking movie, TV show. Yeah, I'm still here. It's a credit scene. And, I don't know. I forgot. I'm going to actually set it up right now so I can watch it when I'm done today. I completely forgot to actually load up the video.
No thanks. I'm quitting.
Snake,
These things will kill you.
where will you go? Our fight is finished. There's nothing left for us to do.
No. There's one thing I still have to do. I have to see this age off. See what the future brings.
Sounds good to me. I'll go with you.
Otacon, I'm gonna be dead soon. You don't have to come.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation. No genes, no memes. You're man-made. You're a beast.
Thank you.
A blue rose. There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me. What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast. A shadow of the inside, of the old age.
Exactly. That's why you need me. As a witness.
A witness?
Yeah.
He's aging to death, but
Someone
it's the
on
smoking that'll
outside to
kill
bear
him.
witness to your final days. Someone to pass on your story. Not that I'm the only witness. But I'll remember everything you were. And stick with you to the end.
Otacon.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone, would you?
Ah. I remember there was just such a big upset when they, I don't know if it was that big, but I remember people being pretty unhappy when they announced Metal Gear Solid 5.
They're ready.
And it wasn't David Hayter as Snake in any form.
Sort of like the sun. It's rising again.
Because David Hayter was the voice for Snake for so long, so like to lose that voice, everyone I remember was unhappy. 14 hours, 7 continues, 35 alert phases, 179 kills. I used 28 recovery items, 39 procured weapons. I still watched 178 flashbangs. I don't even fucking know, like, how have I looked at that one? But I've conferred the title of Inchworm. I don't think that's a good title. I don't know. Something about it makes me feel like I suck. I don't think being called an inchworm is good. Or you're talking about my small penis. Ah, sweet, the race gun. The 38 caliber high precision automatic pistol. Makes it sound like it's something for like getting through the game quick. Apparently I only healed myself like 28 times. I don't know if recovery item is a healing item or the thing that helps my psyche or what, but I only used 28 recovery items. Suit worn by Snake during civilian life. I got myself a suit now, so if we went to play the game again, I could wear a suit. Oh, sweet. I got the command vest, a battle harness that can be attached to customize all type of equipment, distinguished by its green coloring. I'm a blue version. Oh, did you want red? You said. Fucking always am looking at them. You obtain the items you obtain will become available when you meet up with Metal Gear Mark II during your next playthrough, except for iPod Music. I missed, I think, the most important song out for the iPod, which was the Snake Eater theme. I think you could pick that up somewhere. Except that I missed it. Not that I could listen to my iPod. Because it would have... It's hard to use it because I want to keep the solid eye up. Use my radar. But we did it. We had beaten this. Actually didn't realize we had only 8.5 hours left. I actually thought I had 4. But I kind of forgot because, again, this game's got a lot of cuts. Hooray.